The Anthony Wayne Generals in the Defiance Holiday Tournament Championship game taking on St. Francis. Banks haven't closed yet for Christmas out in Henry County. Elvis Soroka banks the triple, his first points of the game. The Generals respond with a triple of their own from the corner. Grant Kinney. This was a close contest in the first half. Anthony Wayne, Jackson Jurnovich drives in. It's a 5-point lead. On the other end, Soroka beginning to take over. Baseline and one for the old-fashioned three-point play. Anthony Wayne up by 4 at the break, but in the second quarter, the Elvis comeback special. Soroka ties the game at 20, trailing by 3. The Knights go to Vincent Ferguson, last week's Player of the Week. We are tied at 23 with the triple. Fourth quarter game remains tight. Griffin Pike, another former Player of the Week, putting the Generals ahead, but St. Francis with a rally. Jamison Heck, a heck of a defensive play there. The steal and the score. He was clutch at the free throw line. St. Francis survives 35-32 to win the holiday tournament.
It feels good. We played tough. We played some solid teams this week, and it was great to get the win. Good team effort. The situations are key in the end game, and it's execution and effort. Execution and effort. We got to keep grinding. Got to keep grinding together as a team, sticking with that brotherhood and staying together.
Let's check in with the execution and effort from Mason Lowry and Darren Cohn.
Now, I know it's not quite Christmas yet, but I don't know, Darren, that kind of felt like mid-March to me.
I'll tell you what, early on in the game, both teams were having a difficult time getting points on the scoreboard, and you knew the margin of victory was going to be thin, and it came down to defensive plays in crunch time, but you certainly felt that March feel where every possession mattered.
Yeah, kind of a weird night for both offenses. Neither team could get a whole lot going at times, and nobody shot well from the free throw line, although Jamison Heck, whom they're calling Jimmy now for some reason that he isn't entirely sure of himself, able to knock down 3 late ones to win it for the Knights.
Yeah, you know, this is a big-time venue, and both teams were essentially on a neutral floor, and they were really struggling from that charity stripe, even though you put time in at every practice working on those. But when it mattered, Mr. Heck, their floor general, made the key ones that counted.
They just keep grinding out these close games. They started the year with a Jimmy Heck 3 at the buzzer to beat St. Mary's Memorial. They were able to hold off Central Catholic on the road last week. Another close win here tonight. It's going to set them up, I feel, really nicely, having all this close game experience going forward.
Yeah, I mean, they're really one possession away from being 7-0. I had a brief interchange with Coach Kachmarek prior to this interview, and he said, you know, I guess no one's ever going to ask how many you won by or what the score was. It just matters that you win, and they found a way to win tonight. They've ground them out. You know, win in advance is what happens in the postseason, and winning these close games here prior to Christmas will prove valuable at the end of the year.
A holiday tournament win here in Defiance for the St. Francis Knights.